So I've been thinking about how to work out having the chain make it to the rear wheel. So I was going to use a jack shaft here, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I'm going to do is have the chain come straight from the clutch sprocket all the way down to the rear wheel. And so I'll show you some more detail on the rear wheel, but one of the things I'm going to do is turn some motorcycle style rear wheel and get rid of this freewheeling. The other issue that I have is that this swing arm is not going to allow the chain to make it through here. So I got to redesign that to allow the chain to pass by. So let's take a look at this rear wheel and what I am doing to turn this into a motorcycle wheel and less like a bicycle wheel with freewheeling. So the first thing I did is I took the bicycle sprockets off. So let me show you how you do that. So let me show you how I built this wheel and got this working out. It's not totally finished yet, but it's kind of giving you an idea of what's going on. So these gears go on here. And what ultimately holds it on is this little doodad. And it basically screws on here. And so the way I took it off is with a screwdriver and just knocked it off, knocked it so it turned, and then turned it and took it off and took all my gears off. Then I bored out this hole to come closer to this size, and I ground down the little teeth that hold the gears in place, and this can slip on there. And so what I'm going to do is, once I get it lined up the way I want it, I'll tack it up. But the thing I want to show you more than anything else is that it takes a special tool to get this hub off of here. So let me show you how you take this off. And inside of here, if you can see this, there's another little nut type thing in there. So basically I just put a screwdriver in there to hold it still and then twist the backside to get it off. That's after you take all the nuts out, and you can see this is coming off with the bearing right there. So there's the axle with the bearing. And there's a special tool you need to get this gear assembly off, and it looks like this, has teeth. I'll put a link in my description that gets you to the tool on Amazon. But it goes in here, and you basically have to unbolt it using this. So let me get a tool for that. So you get your special tool into this hole with its little teeth, get a wrench, and you can unbolt it. So, but you need this tool in order to do that. And like I said, I'll put a link in the description so that you can actually get to the tool. But once you get this, you can unscrew it, and you can see where there's threads where this screws onto the hub. So the main thing I gotta do now is I don't want this freewheeling. I want to stop that. So I think the best thing for me to do to stop it is going to be to tack weld around this and around that, and that'll keep this from spinning. So now that I have this welded up, not sure if you can see that, but you can see it's tacked up, so it's no longer a freewheel. I can go ahead and get my sprocket lined up how I want it. So this will slide on, and now I just need to get it to the point where it is on enough that it's stable, it's level, there's no wobble, and it's far enough on there that it, has good leverage and doesn't run into the swing arm. Start getting the sprocket on there. So you need to make sure that it's on evenly, in here. So let me go ahead and get this on and even, and then it's going to be tacked up so that it doesn't move and it's solid. Now that I have the sprocket just tacked to the hub, so now it's one piece. There's no more You know, freewheel action is just basically when the engine turns, this thing turns, and when the engine stops, the wheel stops. So ready to put this on the bike. So where this is going to be set up, it's going to be something like this. And the issue is that this chain can't clear the swing arm right here. Now I got to work out this right here, how to clear this. So I think I'm going to lop this off here and here, or possibly here. But we'll see in a second. Lop this off so that this can clear, and then do something that flares out more. How about that? Okay, let's try it.